Have you ever felt like discipline is something that takes your freedom away? Waking up early when your body wants more sleep. Sitting down to work when your mind keeps drifting. Saying no to things that feel good right now. It feels uncomfortable. It feels unnatural. And sometimes it even feels like you're losing a part of yourself. So you avoid it. You choose comfort. You follow your mood. You tell yourself it's okay. Just this once. But let me tell you a short story. Because at the end of this video, I'll come back to it, and it might change the way you see discipline forever. There was a man who kept promising himself he would change. Not something big, just simple things. Wake up earlier. Focus more. Stop wasting time. Every night, he believed himself. And every morning, he broke that promise. At first, it didn't feel serious. Just small delays, small excuses, small compromises. But over time, something started to feel different. Heavier. Like he was slowly losing control of something he couldn't quite explain. And the strange part is, nothing dramatic happened. His life looked normal from the outside. But inside, something was slipping. Now come back to your own life for a moment. Not what you plan to do, but what you actually do. You pick up your phone for a minute and lose an hour. You say you'll start today, but you don't. You promise yourself something and then break it. Again and again. So pause and ask yourself honestly. If you don't follow your own decisions, are you really in control? Or are you just reacting to whatever feels easiest in the moment? Because real freedom is not doing whatever you feel like doing. That's not freedom. That's dependence. Dependence on your mood. Dependence on comfort. Dependence on impulse. And anything you depend on will eventually control you. And this is where things become uncomfortable. Not outside, but inside. Because every time you say, I will, and don't follow through, you lose something. Not time, not opportunity, but trust. Trust in yourself. And without self-trust, everything becomes harder. You hesitate. You doubt. You overthink. Even simple things start to feel heavy. Most people think discipline is about forcing yourself, pushing harder, trying more. But that's not the full picture. Real discipline is quieter than that. It's not force. It's alignment. It's when what you do matches what you said you would do. It's when your actions stop arguing with your intentions. Because every time you negotiate with yourself, I'll do it later. Just one more minute. I'm not ready yet. You weaken your own authority. You teach your mind that your words don't matter. And once that belief is there, everything starts to fall apart. Here's something most people don't want to hear. Discipline is boring. It's repetitive. It's predictable. It's not exciting. And that is exactly why it works. Because your life is not built in moments of motivation. It's built in the quiet, invisible moments when you choose to show up anyway. And here's the paradox. Without discipline, life feels easy at first. You sleep more. You avoid discomfort. You do what feels good. And for a while it feels fine. But slowly that easy life becomes heavy. You feel behind. You feel stuck. You feel like you're wasting something you can't get back. And deep down, you know it's true. With discipline, it starts the other way around. It feels hard. You wake up when you don't want to. You work when you don't feel like it. You say no when it would be easier to say yes. But then something shifts quietly. You start to feel stronger. Not because life changed, but because you did. You begin to notice something important. You can act even when you don't feel like it. And that changes everything. Because now you are no longer controlled by your emotions. You are guided by your decisions. Discipline gives you something motivation never will: stability. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel powerful. Some days you feel nothing. If your life depends on motivation, your life will always be inconsistent. But discipline stays. It doesn't ask how you feel. It asks one simple question: will you do what you said you would do? And every time you answer yes, something builds. You build trust with yourself. And self-trust is power. Because once you trust yourself, you stop waiting. You stop doubting. You stop needing the perfect moment. You just act. Let's be honest. You already know what to do. Wake up earlier. Move your body. Focus your time. Cut distractions. It's not complicated. The problem is not knowledge. It's execution. And execution comes from discipline. But here's the good news. Discipline doesn't start big. It starts small. Very small. Wake up 10 minutes earlier. Do 10 push-ups. Read 2 pages. Focus for 20 minutes. That's it. Not impressive, but powerful. Because discipline is not built through intensity. It's built through consistency, through repetition, through keeping small promises again and again. And something interesting happens when you do this long enough. You stop forcing it. You stop fighting yourself. It becomes natural. It becomes your identity. You're no longer someone who is trying to be disciplined. You become someone who is disciplined. And from that point, everything changes. Now your actions match your goals. Your behavior matches your values. There is no internal conflict, only direction. Life doesn't necessarily get easier, but it gets clearer. You don't waste energy deciding what to do. You already know. And more importantly, you actually do it. Now let's go back to that man at the beginning of this video. The one who kept breaking promises to himself. The one who felt like something inside him was slowly slipping. One day, nothing dramatic happened. No big motivation. No life-changing event. Just a small decision. He woke up and did one thing he said he would do. Just one. And the next day, he did it again. And again. And again. And over time, something returned. Not success. Not achievement. But something more important. Control. He started to trust himself again. And that changed everything. So the next time you feel resistance, don't run from it. Don't distract yourself. Don't wait for a better mood. Pause and recognize this moment. Because this is where discipline is built. Every time you choose action over comfort, you get stronger. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you become more reliable. Every time you follow through, you take back control. Discipline is not a restriction. It's not a punishment. It's not something that limits you. It's ownership. Ownership of your time. Ownership of your actions. Ownership of your life. And when you truly own your life, that's when you realize something. You were never losing freedom. You were building it. So don't wait. Don't overthink. Don't look for motivation. Start small. Start now. And keep going. Because in the end, discipline is not what holds you back. It is the only thing that sets you free.